Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, got a review for this time. We have this 85 rated Danjuma. Now when I saw him come out on SBC and saw the price of it, I was very surprised at how cheap it was, because in the stats he can have and also the positions he can play. So we'll go through it then. So he's 5'10", got high medium work rates, he's right footed with 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. In the 11 matches I played with him, I got 15 goals and 6 assists, but I think I also played like 2 more off the bench after that, and I think he scored on one of them as well. I decided to go with the Finnish chem style just to boost that balance and the finishing a bit more. As you can see there, you can play left mid, left wing and also striker, which is a very good aspect about the card. Now the normal card at the start, a lot of people were using it and it was very good. So surprisingly they brought out a card so early, it's also very meta. On stats then, so he's got 91 pace, 84 shooting, 79 passing, 86 dribbling and 72 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a good card. I decided to use him in a striker formation. I'm currently using the 5-1-2-2. The new formation is very meta if you can use deep back or some tactics properly. But I'll speak more about that after on the positive negative side of things. If you do enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It genuinely does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so enjoy the clips and I'll see you after. Peace. So on to my overall thoughts then. Now, starting off is the 4-star skills at 4-star weak foot. Now, that's obviously minimum what you want on a card. The 4-star skills, nice, just get you into a few positions if you need it to. Especially with that new skill move there, like advanced heal thing. And the 4-star weak foot is very good on this card. Feels more like a 5-star if I'm completely honest. It's a very good weak foot. But one thing I will say, and I have noticed about this card, since he has not got the finesse shot trait, he is not very good at finessing the ball. I've genuinely found this very, very weak about the card. Everything else is very, very good about this card, but those finesses, stay away from as best as possible. They are very bad. Now, the pace for me felt really decent, to be fair, especially that agility. He felt really nimble and agile on the ball. I did feel like I thought it would be a little bit slower, but generally, he's really rapid, and it was very surprising to me. Now, next for me is his shooting, as I just said, very, very deadly. On both feet, to be fair, I was very, very surprised. A lot better finish than that Gakpo card, because I'm comparing them very similar together, because they are both Dutch, both left mid, and both at the SBC right now, but one's like, I think Danjuma is double the price of him, but he's double the actual value for coins in game, should we say. But the finishing so good. The shot power is amazing. The attack position is really good. He's always in the right position at the right time, especially in my 5-1-1-2, I think it is, or whatever, 5-2, or you know what I mean. The passing is decent to it. It's quite adequate. The curve may let down the finesse shots a little bit, but that doesn't even seem like that bad of a stat, so I don't know why they're really that awful. But generally speaking, the short pass and the vision are not bad. The long pass is a little bit average, to be honest, so if you wanted to put the dead eye, you probably could. But this is why I don't think you should. So, this is why he moves so agile on the ball. He's got the extra agility for me, and he's also got the extra bit of balance. Now, the strength definitely feels higher than what it is, mainly because probably the balance is a little bit higher. And I've used a card like Smolarek this year, and he's got 97, so it definitely, if you know how good a card feels when they've got really high balance, this is what it feels like. They feel like they can't get pushed off the ball, and it's really, really amazing when you're trying to twist and turn them, and you got that Varane like pushing on his back, something like that. Next up me is the ball control reactions. Both didn't have any issues with them. The ball control is decent, the reactions quite average. The dribbling stat, probably why the agility in that feel quite nice, especially 5'10" as well. Just makes him really smooth on the ball, and if he had 5-star skills, he'd be insane. Now the composure for me, hit and miss at times. Sometimes he would hit the post, sometimes he would score it. It was a very deadly card, but sometimes that composure would let it down at times. Now the aerial ability, head axing jumping, very, very low. Not really the best of things you should be doing with this card. Mainly get it down to his feet and then pass it on the 1-2s or dribble with him. The stamina, I actually quite like on this card. Anything above 80 at the start of the year is a very good aspect about him, and 81 is perfectly good enough if you've got the right instructions as a striker. Now, as I talked about, the strength actually quite good with that balance. Doesn't get the push off the ball too easily, but the aggression is a little bit low, so that's why he may get pushed off quite a few times. But that's all of my overall thoughts. Now let's go to overall scores. So on overall scores then. So first me is the pace. Now overall for pace, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very, very solid card for pace. He didn't really feel slow at all. But quite electric to get going. But he's not like Vinny or Usman level fast. Now next up for me is the shooting. Generally speaking, very, very deadly overall. I'm going to give him a shooting a 8.5 out of 10. I do think it's really, really good, to be fair, especially on that weak foot as well. Just don't finesse it, because that is a very weak point about it. The passing for me, average. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Nothing more to say. It's generally just very hit and miss. Now the dribbling for me, generally speaking, quite good overall. The balance didn't even feel that bad, considering it's the only like he's in a lower green stat, not like the light green like all the rest of them are, which means a very good stat. But overall for the dribbling, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It is decent, to be fair, but it's kind of like a bit average overall. The composure is a little bit low. All the aspects are kind of a little bit low, but generally speaking, it is actually quite nice to twist and turn with. The physicals me, so the stamina's good, the strength actually not bad in game. The rest of the aspects kind of average. So overall for that, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So, on overall score then, now at the time of year it is, I'm genuinely going to guys, he's Spanish, he can play striker and he can play left mid, he's Dutch as well, so you get that link to Frankie and stuff like that. So overall for that, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I genuinely have really enjoyed this card, and I'm probably going to bring him on from my bench a lot of the times in Foot Champs. So value for coins in, 60k, I think he's coming around. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 rating. I genuinely have thoroughly enjoyed this card, and I think he's so much better than that Gakpo card. So if you're looking to pick him up, 100% go do it. Do it quickly, because I think he's like going out of release on Friday, so get him now if you can. But so for my view, as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It really does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say. I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.